Now let's solve some equations using subtraction. Let's look at the equation x minus 6 equals negative 12. If we look on the left side of our equation, we have x minus 6. We are subtracting 6 from our x. So the inverse of subtraction would be addition, which means I'm going to add 6 to the left side of my equal sign and add 6 to the right side of my equal sign. Well, minus 6 plus 6 will cancel out, leaving me with x equals, on the right we have negative 12 plus 6. Well, negative 12 plus 6 would give me negative 6. Let's check our equation. If you remember, we would check our equation by first writing the equation. Since we said that x equals negative 6, I'm going to replace negative 6 in for x. And I want to see if negative 6 minus 6 will equal a negative 12. Well, if we remember, we're going to use leave, change, change. So let's leave this as a negative 6, change this to addition, change this to its opposite to help us solve our equation. So negative 6 plus a negative 6 gives me negative 12. Bring down my equals negative 12, and since I have negative 12 equaling a negative 12, I know that my answer checks out, so x equals negative 6 is my correct solution. Now let's solve a second equation using subtraction. D minus 12 equals 15. Now, once again, if we look on the left side of our equal sign, we find our variable, and we are subtracting 12 from it. Inverse of subtraction is addition, so we're going to add 12 to the left side of our equal sign and add 12 to the right side. If we look to the left side of our equal sign, minus 12 plus 12 are going to cancel out, leaving me with D equals 15 plus 12 gives me 27. So let's check our answer. D minus 12 equals 15. I said that D has to equal 27, so I'm going to plug that into my equation and check to see if that's going to give me 15. Well, if I take 27 and subtract 12, I get 15. I bring down my equals 15. Since I have the same thing on both sides, I know that my answer checks out, and my solution of D equals 27 is correct. Let's start with the equation. Negative 15 equals y minus 7. Well, if you look at the equation, on the right side of our equation, we have our variable, and we're subtracting 7 from it. So this is where we're going to start. Since this is subtraction, I'm going to do the inverse, which is addition. I'm going to add 7 to the right side, and I'm also going to add 7 to the left side. If we go back to my right, minus 7 plus 7 cancel out, leaving me with y equals negative 15 plus 7 gives me negative 8. So we have y equals -8. Let's check our answer. We have -15 equals y minus 7. Since I said y equals -8, I'm going to replace or substitute y with the -8 and just bring down the rest of my problem. I have subtraction here, so I'm going to leave my -8, change this to addition, make that 7 its opposite, which is a -7. Now, -8 plus a -7 gives me -15. If I bring down my equal sign and my -15, I see that I get the same thing on both sides. So my answer checks out. So I know that my solution of y equals -8 is correct.